welcome back to my channel. That was very weird. Today I have an Empties video for you. Mostly it's just like a body wash slash soap empty, if I'm being honest, but I've got some other things in here too. We've got moisturizers, lotions, perfumes, some face masks, and like I said, a lot of body wash slash soap. So if you're interested in seeing some of the products, beauty products that I have recently finished up, hearing my mini reviews on them, whether I would repurchase, recommend, rebuy, whatever it might be, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project planning content or just chit-chatting about makeup, I would love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's get into this Empties video. If you are new to my channel, I do my empties a little bit different in a sense that I don't include my makeup empties in my empties video. Those are included in my makeup rehab series, which I desperately need to update, and it is coming. I'm 2 months behind, so I apologize for that. But if you're interested in like makeup empties that I have finished up, check out my makeup rehab series, which I'll have linked down below. But today I just have this huge bin of products to share with you. So I have body care, hair care, skin care, things like that. I will say some of these things I'm like I had way pushed behind that probably should have been in my last empties video. So this is basically like kind of 2 empties videos in one. Like, I swear you're gonna think I'm a crazy person who like takes 18 baths a day, which I do take a bath every single day, but I have a lot of body wash slash soap to share with you today. But on top of that, I have body care, hair care, and skin care as well. So let's just get the body wash out of the way, and we'll start with my 2 favorites that I have finished up. So I do take a bath every single day, and I do love a good scalding hot shower as well. These apothecary. I promise I like actually do have a college degree. It's just sound spelling slash spelling never really was my thing. But these body washes from the brand, which I'll post on the screen so you can read it for yourself, I have been loving. They were sent to me in PR. I have 4 total. There's 2 that I'm currently using as well. I just literally love these so much. I have a lot of soap back stock currently under my sink, but when I get through my soap collection, I will purchase these. And I know they're a little bit more expensive, but I love the scents, and I believe they're plant-based, and I really enjoy these. I think they do a nice job of like sudsing up, but also a really nice job of bubbling up in the bath. So I like it both as a like bubble bath, if you will, as well as like an actual body wash. So I have the shade. I have the scent Calm Down, which is lavender and spearmint, as well as Be Well, which was cypress and eucalyptus. Out of the 2, I prefer the lavender and spearmint, the Calm Down. My favorite is the scent Get It On, which I'm currently using. It's like a rose and gardenia. It's so good, and normally I don't love rose scented things. Maybe it has patchouli as well, which I do love me a good patchouli scent. But love this brand. Definitely check them out. I will try and remember to leave them linked down below. I 100% would recommend and will be repurchasing sometime in the future. Let's say I have a lot of Bath & Body Works. So I have from their aromatherapy line, I have the Sage and Mint, as well as the Lavender and Vanilla. I like both of these. I would say the Sage and Mint is definitely more of a favorite for me as opposed to the Lavender and Vanilla. I do like the Lavender and Vanilla, but lavender, I'm like super picky on the scent, and I really like it at sometimes, and I really like don't like it mixed with other things. Like lavender and chamomile, I cannot do. I don't know what it is about that. I do like the Bath & Body Works body washes slash bubble bath. It's fine. These do a really nice job of like bubbling up, so I do like to use them as a bubble bath. I have tons of backstock of this because my mom always brings me soap, which I do appreciate, and I will continue to use as long as I have the backstock. From Olay, I also used up the coconut oil, the Ultra Moisture Coconut Oil. I love coconut scented things. If you like coconut scented things, I think you would enjoy this. There's tons of this. I prefer this as a body wash as opposed to a bubble bath. It has a pretty strong coconut scent, so if you don't like coconut scented things, this will not be for you. But personally, I really enjoy this, and this is something that I absolutely would consider repurchasing as well. I thought it did feel very moisturizing on my skin as well, so I really enjoyed that one. And then I think my last soap that I have in here is another one from Bath & Body Works. It's the Sparkling Limoncello Shower Gel. maybe I do remember using this. I think I used this as a bubble bath. I love lemon scented things as well. So the limoncello scent was really nice in my opinion. Wouldn't go out and specifically seek this, but if my mom brought it to me for some soap backstock, I would get use out of it. We can keep going with body care. So I have a couple of body moisturizers that I used up. First up, I have the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Ultra Hydrating Body Butter. This is incredible and something that I absolutely will repurchase for like the fall winter time. It's a little bit heavy for me in like the summertime. I prefer, well, I just love my Boom Boom cream in the summer, honestly, because then I smell like that Boom Boom scent all day, and at night I love my sleep lotion no matter what time of year, which is from Lush, because it's like this lavender scented, like sweet lavender dream. I don't know, there's something about that, but what I'm getting at, when my skin is super dry, especially in the winter time here, grueling Minnesota winters, this is incredible because it is truly so ultra nourishing. So I absolutely would repurchase this, and if you have dry skin, I think you'd really enjoy this. I really enjoyed using this, but I have other lotions right now that I'm trying to get through, and I'm trying to not have a million things of backstock. Like my soap backstock is taking up a lot of space right now in the limited space I have in my bathroom, so I'm having to like cut back on my body lotion backstock, if you will. But for a nice coconut scented summer body butter, I thought that this was really nice. It's from Soap and Glory. It was their A Cream Come True Magnifi Coco Coconutty and Clean Body Butter. Super ultra hydrating as well. Thought this was really nice, like a good, less expensive alternative to the Josie Maran. But again, if you do not like coconut scented things, this will definitely not be for you. Another body product that I loved, I do have another body oil I'm currently working on, but this is something I absolutely will repurchase. And if you like a body oil or are looking for a great one, I definitely recommend this one. It's from Palmer's. It's the Cocoa Butter Formula, the Hemp Oil Calming Relief Body Oil. I want to say this was like $7, $8, or $9 max at Target, and you get a lot of this. It was so hydrating. In the wintertime, I would literally put this on and then layer it with this because my body truly gets so disgustingly dry. It's like I'm a snake getting like a second layer of skin. That's how much I shed. But anyway, this was incredible. Again, I currently have a body oil that I'm going through, but will repurchase this in the future. Highly recommend if you're looking for a good, honestly, like expensive or not expensive body oil, just get this. It's so good. You guys know I love to self tan. I got a couple of Isle of Paradise tanning empties. I love the dark tanning water. I use the medium throughout the winter time. I'm like, what am I trying to say? So this is what I used to purchase, but now I have like the continuous mist Isle of Paradise. If you can find the gift set or the set that has the continuous mister, it's a game changer in terms of like an even tan. And I just think Isle of Paradise is so good. I will say I did want to try something different, and I used it for the first time last night, and this is the Bali Body self tanner. Now it's a foam, so it like has the color guard and stuff, which isn't always my favorite, but I did want to try something different because I've been using this basically as my only tanning product straight for the last like 8, 9, or 10 months. Still definitely recommend this. I always just get the refillable packs now because it's less expensive, and I just pour it into my mister and call it good. But currently testing out a new tanning product. Let's see, facial moisturizers. I have 3 that I have finished up. I like open a bunch that I'm testing, and then it feels like I finish them all at once. I promise I don't like well, I probably do overuse facial moisturizer, but I don't try to. The Kate Somerville Exfoli Kate Glow Moisturizer. This was nice, but not something that I would pay full price for. I want to say I got this in a BoxyCharm, so it was nice to use this up, but there's definitely other moisturizers out there, both expensive and inexpensive, that I prefer over this one. So I personally would not repurchase that. I finished up an a First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. Love this, especially for the winter time. This is something I typically reserve for the winter time because it can be a little bit heavy in the summer for my skin, unless I'm using it in the evening time. But I also have my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, which I love. But this is such a good option if you have sensitive, dry skin. Highly recommend this one from First Aid Beauty. I think First Aid Beauty has amazing skincare products in general, so I always recommend them. Then I also finished up the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Weightless Water Cream. This was really nice. It was a heavy, intense moisturizing product, but it was like a water cream, so it sunk into the skin really quickly and it didn't feel heavy like some ultra hydrating facial moisturizers can be. And I want to say this is like somewhere between $12 to $16 at the drugstore. So if you're looking for a good option at a less expensive cost for a facial moisturizer, I recommend checking out the CoverGirl line. They have 3 different options, and honestly I really enjoy all 3 pending what skin type you have, so definitely check out those from CoverGirl. This product I loved and will repurchase, but it's so expensive I kind of want to like wait to get it at some kind of discount at some point, but it's the Elemis Superfood AHA Glow Cleansing Butter. This was such a nice first step cleansing like melting oil. Right now I'm using one from Pharmacy. I could probably scrape a little bit more off the sides of this, but this lasted me a really long time. It was super nourishing. Like, it felt hydrating as I was like stripping the makeup off of my skin. I really enjoy Elemis skincare in general. It's just more expensive, but this is something I would 100% repurchase when I finish the one that I'm using from Pharmacy, and would highly recommend. It's definitely my favorite like makeup cleansing oil that I have used thus far. A face mask. I finished up this little guy from Drunk Elephant. It's the TLC Sakari Baby Facial Lissant. It's a resurfacing mask. I've used a couple of small ones and maybe a full size of this in the past. I like this. I have recently started getting Hydra facials, like going and getting them every like 4 to 6 weeks, which I really enjoy. And then I have like a resurfacing First Aid Beauty product that I love, so I just don't feel like I have a need for this in my skincare collection. And it can be a little bit intense, so it was good. I've used up many of these in the past. Like, this isn't the first time I've used up one of these, but I won't spend my own money on a full size, if that makes sense. I do have one facial cleanser. It's from First Aid Beauty. It is the Pure Skin Facial Cleanser. This is like their iconic staple in their line. It's a great cleanser. It does a really nice job of cleaning or like getting all of your makeup off, but not feeling like squeaky clean, like where your skin is super stripped. Again, First Aid Beauty is just such a great skincare brand, especially if you have sensitive skin. Highly recommend. I've gone through multiple of these. I have a mini that I'm currently going through, and that's something that I would purchase again in the future. I finally finished off my Shiseido facial cottons, and I think it's the last Shiseido facial cotton I will ever finish up and use. I've gotten really into my makeup erasers. I think that Makeup Eraser comes out with the cutest little bundles, and I can't stop buying them. And I have probably like at least 28 little makeup erasers currently, and so I do not need facial cottons. Like, I'm good. Even if I went a whole month, I would have a makeup eraser for just about every single day, which is perfect. I use it in the same way that I would use this. I can use my makeup erasers and put like my skincare products on if I wanted to do like a toner. Like, I just love me my makeup erasers. I have grown out of the Shiseido facial cottons after like 5 or 6 years finally. Another First Aid Beauty product, I finished up this little foil pack of the bump eraser. I currently have a full size of the bump eraser in my shower. I love this. It is great for truly erasing bumps, whether it be in the bikini area. I use it on my armpits too sometimes, just because I feel like it like helps with discoloration. And then sometimes my like legs, just I need a bump eraser as well, and I feel like this does an amazing job. This is something I will continually repurchase and use, and I could not recommend it enough if you're looking for some sort of bump erasing on your body. I have a sunscreen empty, which it keeps like filling with air, but it like truly isn't empty. It is the, do you see? It is the Super Goop Glow Screen, which I really enjoyed. This is an awesome sunscreen. It's SPF 40. I love Super Goop as a brand. I personally like glowy skin, so I liked the Glow Screen. I could use it under makeup and it set down really nice. It never pilled. Or I could just use this as a standalone product and it gave me a really beautiful glow to my skin. So highly recommend this one from Super Goop, especially if you like a glowier face. I think you'd really enjoy that one. Ooh, let's see. I do have some other skincare products in here to go through. So let's do from Solwasu, this really expensive brand. I can't remember how this came into my life. I either got it like a glossy box, like thing, like possibly like one of their boxes or their advent calendar, or maybe I got this in like a Sephora skincare something, but this is their first care activating serum. Maybe I got this as like Point Perk. I can't remember how this came into my life. It's just a little mini. I know that this is a very expensive product, very expensive brand, and this was fine, but I didn't think it did anything special for my skin. So personally, I don't get the hype. I don't know why you would spend a lot of money on this, and I will not be seeking that product out. A product that I love and could see myself absolutely repurchasing as we get closer to the fall winter months, because this is more of a hydrating product, or it is a hydrating product. It's the Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Marine Hydration Booster. So I typically use this morning and night, especially in like the winter months, as a hydrating serum. I really tried to scale back on my skincare, but this is something I liked to include in my everyday skincare routine because it truly felt so hydrating with, or in my skin. Sometimes I would mix this with, what was the ordinary thing that like is supposed to help with wrinkles? Why am I blanking? Maybe the argireline solution. I would mix these two together, and I just loved the way that those worked together. I did finish this off, and I have some other skincare products that I like purchased and was testing out just because it felt like it had been so long since I actually like physically myself went out and picked skincare products to purchase for myself or try. So I'm currently working on some of those. I have a hydrating serum that I'm working on, but this is absolutely something I loved and do think I will repurchase this fall winter. If you have dry skin, I think you will absolutely love this. From Fresh, I finished up these Sugar Lip Wonder Drops. These were just like annoying in my opinion. Like they kind of tasted chemically. You put them on your lips and they're supposed to like help with hydration, but like honestly I don't feel like they necessarily did anything other than make my lips feel sticky. And I would go over it with like the Laneige lip sleeping balm, which I also have an empty of. So these I just don't think are worth it. I personally wouldn't purchase or recommend. I did finish up this little mini Laneige lip sleeping mask in mint Choco. I like the Laneige lip sleeping mask. I do think it makes a difference in my lips. It's not something I feel like I have to have every single night, and if I went a chunk of time without a Laneige sleeping mask, I would be okay. I have my Coparia lip glosses that I also love, but I do feel like when they come out with their holiday set this year, I will purchase just because I think they're like fun. I do think they make a difference in my lip care, and I like to have them in my nightstand. So I mean, if you have never tried the Laneige lip sleeping mask, I do think that they're worth the hype. I would recommend, but I also don't feel the need to like absolutely have one in my collection at all times. I finished up another tanning product, the Saint Tropez Self Tan Purity Natural Glowing Skin Bronzing Water Face Mist. This was fine. You just like literally mist it onto your face. It did work, but I personally don't care if my face is bronzy. In fact, sometimes it scares me that it's gonna look like crazy. So this isn't a thing. So this isn't something I would repurchase. I think I got that in some sort of like sampler pack, but it was fine. It was good to use up. I do have another lotion I missed. This is the Cetaphil Sheer Hydration Replenishing Body Lotion. This is really, really nice, especially if you have sensitive dry skin. I use this on my daughter as well, and she gets really dry skin as well, and this helps significantly with her like dry, flaky skin. That is something that is less expensive as well. I think you can get this at Target, and I will repurchase that. I like to have that as like a hand lotion by my kitchen sink, and then it is like the only lotion I use with my daughter, just because it is for like more sensitive skin, and I just like worry about her skin. So there's that. Let's talk about some hair products really quick. We'll do a quick transition. So from IGK, I finished up the Rich Kid Coconut Oil Gel. This I would put in my hair, French braid my hair, and then next day have like crimpy wavy curls. I love this. It is really thick though, and I don't feel like everybody's gonna love this, especially if you have thin hair. I think this is gonna be way too heavy for you, and I think this product will drive you crazy, but I personally love this and do plan to repurchase this. I did pick up something from, is it like Tokyo Lab maybe? It's like a similar product, and I just wanted to try something new, but I do love that IGK product, and I do plan to repurchase in the future. I finished up the Olaplex No. 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner. This was fine. I don't think I would spend the money to repurchase the Olaplex shampoo or conditioner. I just love the Olaplex No. 3, and I'm good with that being the Olaplex product in my hair care collection that I use, and I don't feel like I necessarily need the other ones, or I don't feel like the other ones make as much of a difference. Therefore, I'm fine using other like shampoo and conditioner, but I'll still always do my Olaplex No. 3 mask at least once a week. So there's that. Speaking of conditioner, I also finished up the Moroccan Oil Hydrating Conditioner. I love the smell of the Moroccan Oil hair products, and I absolutely would repurchase the hydrating shampoo and conditioner in the future. I think that they're amazing products. They work really well for my dry, thick hair, and again, I love the way that they smell. And then I also finished up a Big Sexy hairspray. I'm not like sold on needing this. I do think it does a really nice job with a really strong hold. I also think the Tresemme Strong Hold hairspray does a nice job with strong hold. And honestly, I just like to try new things. I'm sure I got this in a sampler pack as well. I think it's a good hairspray. I'm not like emotionally tied to it, like I have to have it in my collection, but if you want to try it, I do think you won't be disappointed. A few more Moroccan Oil hair oil products. So I have the Hydrating Styling Cream as well as the Body Souffle. The Body Souffle I really liked, but I don't know what a full size of this would cost. Again, I love the scent of Moroccan Oil products. However, I do feel like if I overuse it, it kind of takes away the like specialness or like the feeling like you're going to the spa. So I don't feel like I would purchase the Body Souffle. The Hydrating Styling Cream I did really like. I like the IGK personally better just because I feel like it has a stronger hold for my really thick hair. But again, I love Moroccan Oil products, and I don't really think you can go wrong. Let's see, just a few products left. Oh, another lotion. I did not like this one. This is the new one from Sol de Janeiro. It's the Beige Flor. I like wanted to throw up when I put this on, and because the Sol de Janeiro lotions last so long, like I don't know what it was about this, but like truly like this scent made me want to vomit. So there's that. I finished up the mini Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. I currently have like a jumbo size in my nightstand. I love the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Cream. I use it at least 3 nights a week. The only reason I don't use it every single night a week is because it's so expensive, but it is truly one of the most hydrating facial creams ever. I just feel like a bougie girl when I put it on at night, and I love it. I have continued and will continue to repurchase and use the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Cream. It's one of my favorites that I've ever used. 2 more skincare products. We're almost done, I promise you guys. I have the Dr. Dennis Gross Triple Correcting Eye Serum. I didn't feel like this did anything special for me, and honestly, it wasn't as hydrating as I typically like my under eye products to be, so this is not something I would repurchase. But I did love the Tartsy Wink of H2O under eye cream. It was like almost like a hydrating water cream. Like it was super nourishing, but it felt like light but hydrating at the same time. It's hard to explain, but I loved this. I do have some other eye creams to get through, but this is absolutely something I would repurchase. Probably one of my favorite eye creams I've ever tried. So I would recommend that one. I found a bunch of these in my car, so I promise I didn't finish these like all at once. But like I said, I've been finding empties everywhere. So from Dossier, I have the Oriental 2. I can't remember what this is a dupe for. I did really enjoy this, but it was heavier than I prefer, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this. And then I have some of my like Scentbird perfumes that I finished up, and honestly, I can't really remember what. So I have the Hermetica Amber Bee. I feel like it was okay. Can't really remember for sure. I mean, then I have Let's Be Real, and again, I don't really remember like yay or I know that all of these I didn't go and repurchase, so it must not have been great. The Heretic Dirty Coconut I hated. I love a good coconut scent, but like this was like a dirty coconut. Like it truly was like a dirty coconut in a bad way, and I just didn't enjoy this at all. And it kind of like ruined coconut scented things for like a brief period of time for me. From Arian, I have the Amber Musk. I love a good musky scent, and I love amber scented things as well, so I thought I was going to love this, but it didn't have the staying power I was looking for, and it just was like a lighter scent that I was anticipating it was going to be, so I didn't go on to purchase this in a full size at all. I just obviously purchased the sampler, and I'm glad that I did because it didn't turn into a new favorite scent. And then to wrap it up, I just have some foil packs here. So I finally finished up all of my Dr. Dennis Gross Advanced Retinol Overnight Pad Peels. These were really nice. They are more intense. So if you have sensitive skin, I don't necessarily know that you're gonna love these, or I would just recommend using them once per week. These are nice for something like travel if you absolutely feel like you have to have a skin exfoliator, but for me, they're a bit wasteful just because obviously they're single-use pads. And I have my First Aid Beauty product that I love. I forget what it's called, but it's like it's $55. It's some sort of chemical exfoliant, but I have that, so I don't feel like I need these single treatment pads. I have a couple of Karuna eye pads that I used up. I mean, these are nice. I don't feel like I have to have them in my collection, but I currently have some to use, so I'm using them. I also finished up my Tula Dual Phase Skin Reviving Treatment Pads. I used to love these, but again, I just don't love single-use products anymore, so wouldn't repurchase that. And then my daughter used this cute little Stoneleigh Clover Lane face mask, so I thought I would throw it in my empties, but she used it, not I, so I'm not sure how that worked. And then from Patchology, I have their Chill Mode Hydrogel Calming Mask, which I really loved, but again, single-use face masks are just not really my jam. I just feel like they're a little bit wasteful, and I have like actual skincare masks that I can use if I want a mask, and they're much more cost effective. So this was nice, but wouldn't necessarily continue to keep a stockpile in my collection. And after that, this is empty because these are all things that we've talked about. So whew, I'm out of breath. I feel like I need to go drink some water. That is it for my empties. I would love to know, what products have you recently finished up? Anything that you loved that you have to go out and repurchase? Anything that you hated? Let a girl know in the comments below. Other than that, thank you so much for sticking around to watch today's empty video and for supporting my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in my next video.